Hello CSIR NET Life Science students. Are you sure that you're learning it the right way? You are choosing the right topics and you're doing it intelligently? If not, then watch this video till the end and know which topics you should cover for the CSIR NET exam. You need to cover everything but smartly, and you did not miss out some topics. So what are those topics? Let's see. Okay. So first of all, let's see this life science syllabus. So in the syllabus, if you can see, there are 13 units, right? So the first one which I would like to mention is that of the unit 3. So unit 3 is about fundamental process. So unit 3, if you can see there are again four ABCD. There are 4 parts are there, and remember all the 4 parts are important. You cannot miss any of them, especially about the gene expression, then protein interactions. Then we have the transcription, translation, the post-translational modifications, and then you have got this transport of molecule across membranes. So repair mechanisms, these are all very, very important. Okay, do not miss this topic, this unit. Next we have got unit 8, and unit 8 is of the inheritance biology. So if you see this one, this entire topic is of genetics. So here you have got all genes of mitochondria, chloroplast, then you have got the disorders, the mutation. Okay, most important out here, if you see there is some human genetics is there, which is very important for your exam. Disorders are there, pedigree analysis is there. Then mutation part, if you say generally, like, this entire unit is very important for exam. Do not miss unit number 8. Okay, then we have got unit number 12, which is applied biology. So here again you should not miss the genomics part, the breeding part, okay, and also the bioremediation and phytoremediation. These things you should not miss. The biodiversity parts definitely you should not miss. Okay, the genomics I have told you, and yeah, so you also have here some vaccines, tissue and culture methods, so do not miss this part. Okay, now coming back to chapter unit number 11. So unit 11 is of evolution and behavior. Out here if you can see okay, so here the C part, the paleontology and evolutionary history, where you have this eras, periods and epochs. Okay, this you have to cover. You should not miss this one. Okay, and then also the molecular evolution part, so you have to take care of that. Okay, then we have got unit 10. In unit 10 we have again the ecological succession part. We have got the population growth curves, and also how the species they interact among themselves, and what are the strategies for conservation. So these things you should not miss. In here if you can see, there's also this biomes is also there. Okay, so conservation biology, these things do not miss. Fine. Okay, we also have this ecosystem ecology, the ecological pyramids and all these things. You have to cover these things also. Okay, so this type of interactions I've already told you, so this is very important. Now coming to the next unit. So basically I will tell you what are the important topics in all the units, so that you do not say that I have told you only some is important and you go only for those units and miss out the other ones. So don't do that. You need to cover all the units, but you need to do it very smartly. Okay, so let's see in unit number 13. So I'm telling you the fun ones which are already like very important. I told you that in the beginning only. So unit number 13 out here, do not miss the part of A, that's molecular biology and recombination DNA methods. So I have marked out some things in this part. A part is very important. Then we also have this histochemical and immunotechnics. This is also very important. Then the biophysical method, where you have this light scattering method, spectrometry. Okay, this is very important, so do not miss this. Then you have the fluorescence method. Then the microscopic techniques, again very important, because you should know about what is electronic the electron microscopy. You should know about this you can see the scanning and transmission. I told you electron microscope, so this is there. Then you have got this light microscopy, okay, confocal. So these are very important, the principles of the microscopic techniques. Okay, then we have out here the methods in field biology, again very important. C part questions comes, okay, from here, so you have to take care of this part. C, methods in field biology. Okay, so now moving on to unit number 9. So don't be confused, because I'm not doing it in a serial wise, so because I'm doing it based on the importance. Okay, so in unit okay, let's see this one. In unit 9, diversity of life forms. Out here you should not miss this D, E and F. Okay, so here we have got this natural habitat types, we have got the origins and migration of species, then we have the common parasites and pathogens of humans and domestic animals and crops. This is very, very important, don't miss this parasite and pathogen part. Also about the conservation strategies, the endangered species, rare species, and do not forget to learn the scientific names also. They are also very important, you should know, because sometimes in some questions they do not ask you with the common names, they will ask you with the scientific names. So you have to also know the scientific names. Okay, so now let's go on to the animal physiology and plant physiology. So in plant physiology, all the parts are important. I will not say that miss anyone, because you're not supposed to miss anyone, because in C part questions come from the plant part. Okay, in animal part, again the blood part, the blood and circulation is very important. Then we have out here the ECG method, the blood pressure method, then respiration is again important. Then we talk about the neurons, brain, spinal cord. Okay, anything can come from here. So animals part, anything can come. Okay, stress and adaptation, again very important. And then you have this thermoregulation. Okay, should not miss these things of the animal physiology. Now in unit number 6, I told you about unit number 6, plant part, all is important. Now come to unit number 5, we have developmental biology. Out here the C and D part, do not miss the C and D part, because here if you see the C elegans part is there, then you also have this in the D part, the C is basically of the plant part, the organogenesis in plant, and D you have got the organogenesis and morphogenesis in plants. Sorry, the D is C is for the animals and D is for the plants part. So you should not miss this D part and C part, okay, of developmental biology 5. Now coming to the unit number 4. So I didn't tell you at the beginning, but unit 4 is also very, very important. If you see the E part, D, E part, actually not D, E part, but if you see the B, C, D, E, all are important. Okay, E part is completely immunology. You have to know E part very thoroughly. Basically, they see the infections out here, the infections, and about the vaccines, about how MHC, how complement system, how they work. Okay, then you have got the cancer. So how cancer is mediated, and then about the cell cycle, how this cancer and cell cycle, how they go together, and everything about this cancer thing. Okay. Then we have the cellular communication. Here you should know about this, how cell communicate with how they communicate, and about the gap junctions and all. And this is okay, but this one it's a bit lesser important, but still cell signaling. Don't miss the cell signaling part, because a lot of questions can come from the signaling part. Okay, the cell signaling part. So this is for unit number 4. Do not miss it. Then for the host parasite interaction, again we have here okay, we have this pathogen part, we have the pathogen induced diseases in plant and animals, very, very important. So how do they recognize, how plants, how the parasites, or how the host recognizes the pathogens. So that is also very important. Okay, so come to the unit number 3. I've already told you all is important. Number 2 I have told you. Okay, number 2 I have not told you. So in unit number 2, again the C, D and E part. Do not miss the C, D and E part. Okay, the E part have got full microbial physiology. Okay, the growth yield part, cell division, stress response, very, very important. Do not miss the E part. Then you have the cell division and cell cycle, again how cell cycle is mediated and how it's controlled. Okay, how cell cycle is controlled, what are the factors controlling, those you have to remember those things. And also in the C part we have the operon. Operon is very important, the gene families. Okay, so one thing you have to remember, that you should know you should know the name of genes. Okay, the gene names are very, very important, especially of humans, and also some gene names of the flower, of animals. This you should not at all miss, the gene names. Okay, it comes for the exam. Also the ecological principle, this thing should not miss. Okay, then you also have in the C part, okay, I told you C, D and E part. Okay, now coming to the last, that's unit 1. I'm telling you about it at the end, but do not think it's not important. Okay, so in unit number 1, if you see the metabolism part, number J is very, very important. Okay, and also you have got here, see basically it's all about the molecules part. The E part, all the methods, see glycolysis, phosphorylation process, then about pH buffer, then enzyme kinetics is also there, about the type of interactions occurring. Okay, and then you have the structure, functions, the conformation of nucleic acids. So this A part, this fun unit number 1 is very important for short questions, and also in for B and C part some questions come from here. Okay, so I have told you about all the units, what are the important things that you should not miss. See, you should ऐसा नहीं है कि like you should leave some units. Don't. You don't know what will come for the exam, so you have to do very smart thinking. Okay, you have to think what you should study and what you can skip, and skip in such a way that if some question comes, then you should know how to answer them. Do not skip entire unit. Okay, whatever I have told, the topics, please do not skip those topics. Do all those topics and do solve previous year question papers if you can. And also do not panic during the exam or before the exam. Stay calm and give your exam very nicely. So all the best for exam. And also please do subscribe to my channel Tamali's Classes for more such videos, and also you can get a lot of videos covering the topics of CSIR NET Life Science. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you in my next video.